This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
There's this girl at the orphanage. I think that she really needs someone to look out for her.
Carlita suffers from a touch of madness.
You must be ready.
It's alive!
I am Dracula.
Just got back from seeing the First Omen. Fucking unbelievable, I thought.
Well, we see the last night just for
I'm not saying
clarification.
Just for clarification, alright. But I know it's only early on in the year. Best film? Best horror film?
No, relax.
What?
What month is it?
It's April. No, so, like I'm not like so far. This is the best horror film, hands down, I think. And we went to see Late Night with the Devil. That's a shorter original.
Oh
film.
wait, shit, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
That was excellent, and that's being regarded
Did we
as one of the
talk about
best. No, we haven't done that
We
yet.
should.
Leave
We
a
might.
leave a
We
like if
might.
you want to see us or hear us talking about Late Night with the Devil. Anywho, the First Omen, I thought was much better. Much fucking better. This is
No,
like a
I'm
more of
sorry.
a traditional horror, but like straight away if you watch the trailer, you're thinking, right, it's another prey for the devil, another nun, like a fucking nun goes to Rome, blah blah blah. But it is that. But it's a lot better than all them, I think. It's done a lot more convincingly. Rome is done a lot more convincingly. The church, the nuns that go around, it's a lot more convincing in this film.
Yeah, but see, you're getting confused here because the original, like, the Omen doesn't take place in Rome, it's in America, so...
I know.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm going to get onto that as well. So this is a
Obviously it's
prequel.
going to do Rome better because it's set in Rome, so...
No, I know. I'm not saying it does better than
Oh, right.
Rome than the original Omen, but the likes that we've seen, the nun,
Oh, sorry,
Pray for the
against
Devil,
the nun.
the Pope's Exorcist, it's done
Oh,
a
I
lot
think I
better than them
dissociated
films.
from it. Sorry, yeah. Actually, yeah, because
Isn't
I've recently been in Rome, and
Yeah, you went to Rome.
it
yeah.
reminded me so much when she was in the back of the taxi. I was like, oh, that was me, reminisce.
100%. It's just it was shot a lot
It is
better.
very like, yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, so this is a prequel to the First Omen, which came out in 1976, I believe, and that's a trilogy of films.
Yes.
I've actually never seen the other two. Damien gets older in them as they go along.
No, the second one's... Have you really seen the three of them? That's not
I
right.
haven't seen the trailer. I haven't.
Well, he
I've seen the
doesn't get
First
older.
Omen. He does
Right,
get older.
well, no, because the second one is based about Damien's daughter.
Right.
He's not even in the second one, so...
Right. See, like, I haven't a clue.
So, yeah, I'll just say.
But for an Omen, for a prequel to an Omen film, this is nothing like a fucking Omen film. 100%. There's not really a lot of omens. As we talked about the film, there is like thing 2 or 3 at the first half.
They're
of the
all
film.
different, though.
But
they're all very...
They're not the same as they are in the original film. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So this is directed by Arkasha Stevenson, and that's a first-time director. I looked her up on Wikipedia, and she's done practically fuck all.
Okay, very good.
So
That's a good start.
this is very impressive for a first-time director.
You can actually tell it's first time director. There's a few mistakes, but we'll get into it.
We'll get into it. Stars. The only person I really know is at the very start. The priest is the same priest as one of the Lannisters in the Game of Thrones. The Lannister that Tyrone Lannister, I think his name is. Do you remember at the start? He had a very small part at the start, and the glass smashes.
I did, yeah.
over
But
him.
do you not remember he was called Father? Was he not called Father Harris?
I think so. I'm not really
So
sure.
was
like-
that not meant to be Father Harris from? I actually
No,
don't-
that's
obviously
fine.
not
Harris
because-
you were talking about. Harris from
Sorry.
The Exorcist. No, different priest.
Anyway, squash.
And the stars also
Anyways, yeah.
from Game of Thrones. Nell
Coincidence, though.
Nell Tiger Free. She's in practically nothing like as well, I don't think. But she's one of the Lannister kids in the Game of Thrones, and she's obviously grown up now. You wouldn't even. She was in it for a season or two. It's probably a small
And who
part.
was she in this?
The main nun.
Oh.
The main nun and the main ma. Sonia
Right, okay.
Braga. I recognise her in a few other stuff. Her name is Sylvia in the film, and she's the head nun of the church.
Yeah.
She
where
looks
do I know
familiar.
her from?
I don't know.
Anyways,
I didn't look up.
I'll think I'll get back.
Ralph Ineson is Father Brennan. Father.
Is he Irish or what?
No, the actor's not Irish. No, but in the film,
Is the character meant to be Irish?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus.
That was a real.
Christ.
That was a real. Tick.
That was not an Irish accent.
Yeah, I've heard.
I'm sorry. No, Dara.
I've heard people even saying like it was hard to understand him at parts, like they didn't even get a word of
Because
it.
that was not an Irish accent. He was talking
I don't know.
garbage.
Yeah, good voice though.
So, what are you? Okay, right. So what nationality is the actor?
English.
Oh my god, fuck.
He's English.
Fuck him in the ass, seriously. He
So-
should have got fucking killed with that pipe at the start. Fuck you.
Well, he dies in the first one, in the
Good.
original.
Anyways.
With a
scratch-
budget of
scratch him.
30 million. And last time I checked, the film was only out, I think it made that back in the box office. I'm not really sure, maybe a bit more. It wasn't a dramatic success. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, the film follows the First Omen. It went actually almost the full cut of the film got an X rating.
Oh.
And you know, these days a lot of films,
Oh, where can we see the actual?
probably when it comes out on DVD, and might get
Oh,
a director's
okay,
cut of fully out. But when they're going for releases, they always try to get as low as possible.
Obviously, because they want all the fucking
Everyone-
teenagers.
everyone's
Hence
got-
why I was sitting behind two idiots the last night.
Yeah. So, do you want to get into the plot?
Yes. Go ahead.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to Quad Pro Quo. Right now, you are probably thinking to yourself, oh great, another movie podcast. Well, dear listener, you would be right. But throw in a couple of marriages, decades-long friendships, and a shared property line, and you have just another movie podcast with a shitload of drama. Inspired by the iconic quid pro quo scene in Silence of the Lambs, each week one of us will pick a movie. It could be a childhood favorite, a classic film noir, an Academy Award winner, or a complete dumpster fire that brings joy to that person's heart. The selector's objective? To get us to love, or at the very least, not hate their pick. Will our marriages, our friendships, and our neighborhood survive? Find out each Thursday on Quad Pro Quo.
Right, so it's set in 1971, and a
Okay.
young American girl, Margaret, is sent to Rome, but she arrives at a church. Sorry, she's sent to Rome to become a nun. As soon as she gets to the church, she notices the strange things happening. It's a weird group of nuns in this church, shall we say. Like, even one of the children is being treated badly. She's kept in isolation.
Well, at the start, she looks sus. Let's be real.
She almost looks
She's
possessed.
drawing creepy pics and all that shit. So
Yeah,
like,
but the church.
I get why she's getting
True.
isolated for a minute.
And you know, back in the day,
It's 100% because back in the day, even if you looked weird, they just like.
So anyway,
Terrible.
she's there and she gets introduced to our flatmate, Louise, and she brings her out on a night out. Now, do you remember this scene?
Wait, I'm sorry. That
So,
scene-
like-
no, sorry. Wait. Can I just say one thing?
Like, she's only there to wet
No,
night.
wait.
Do you know what I mean?
This
Like,
film had only started about 12 minutes, right? But can I just say one thing? I turned around to you at one point and I said, "Is this scene necessary?" And then
No,
I said, "Yes."
I'm
it
gonna
fucking
tell you
is.
that, no.
Yeah, but then
Well-
it turned
well,
out it was. I'm sorry. Is it Paolo?
Paleo, I think.
Is
That's
the fella?
Yeah, that was the fella's name, Paleo. So what? What do you mean? You like
Paolo.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Italiano.
God, yeah. As I said, I've been there.
So she gets wasted, doesn't really remember what happens, and you're thinking this is a pointless scene. Like, they had my attention all the way up to this scene, and I'm kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake, what? But we'll learn later on.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, "Is this relevant?"
It's
And then
very-
as it went down, I was like,
So yeah,
Anyways.
so she continues. She's starting to see a bit more weird stuff with Carlita being put into a bad room in the church.
"Oh, it's a bad room."
Whatever that is, it's like a room and it has no windows and it's very suffocating, as fucking Margaret even said in the film. So she soon gets introduced to Father Brennan. He kind of just walks up to her,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
I'm sorry, I actually can't get over that.
And kind of tells Margaret all about the church's true intentions. And the girl Carlita is the one who's the birth, the Antichrist.
Carlita.
Carlita, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, that's why he's making it out. To be
Yeah,
at
so that's
the
why
start.
he
He's
thinks
fucking
this.
wrong.
And
With
he tells
his accent and this.
exactly.
Anyways.
He tells the church wants to bring back faith. This is one part I didn't get.
They don't emphasise on this at all.
This
He
is
throws this out there like he throws out a lot of stuff though.
so he
but,
thinks the church wants to bring back the Antichrist, so people bring back their faith in the church.
No,
So-
they want to create fear because nobody fears the church anymore, and they're like, haha, fuck that.
But they always bring it back. They want to bring it back to God. Like, so why are you creating the Antichrist?
No, because it's not about that. Like, it's obviously about all power.
So you never hear the word
The church wants
Satanism,
that power.
Satanicism are in it. Like, these are obviously, they're in Rome and they're meant to be Catholic religious, like, but
Yeah, meant to be.
100% they're all fucking
I'm
things.
telling you now, when we were there and walking around, it's a, oh my god, what's that name? What's the thing?
The Vatican.
Yes, we were walking around at night time because that's all we could get for the tour tickets. And fuck me, it was so airy. It didn't feel religious or Catholic. I didn't feel comfortable there at all. I felt like I was shitting my pants.
Because you know the Vatican's a different country. Like.
Yeah, but then
mad.
I know it was so weird. But then I had only actually watched this. Is just a side note. I'd only watched that Netflix documentary. Oh god, I can't remember that either. But it was about a little girl that was killed and hidden in the walls of the Vatican. And I was spooked. But anyways, back.
There's a lot of dark history and interesting history about all that stuff.
God, yeah, you could, yeah.
I do agree. But Father Brennan, he's trying to persuade her that there's this girl that they're trying to use to like impregnate. She's a young girl, like, to bear the Antichrist. And he needs the records to prove it that Margaret was born on the 6th of the 6th.
But Margaret's like, right, fuck off.
That
whatever, like, get out of
Carlita
here.
was born on
Yeah,
then. Do you know what I mean? Like,
skedaddle, I'm out of here. Sweet boy.
so that's basically
So
what
she
she
just
does.
dips.
That's what
I
she
don't
does. She
blame her.
doesn't believe him and gets the fuck out of there, calls him a freak or something
Don't
like
blame
that. Get out of my face, you little fucking
She
weirdo.
just
Like.
dips.
Do you know what I mean?
The
Like.
hell?
But anyway, do you remember the scene where one of the nurses sets herself on fire?
No, she was a nun, was she?
A nun.
Yes, I remember that scene. It was so strange. So strange.
I was straight away thinking, right, it's another copycat scene from the First Omen. But it's not. So, like, she gets introduced to
Very
this
similar,
nun at the start as well, and she's mute. She doesn't talk. She has blonde eyebrows. And like, she looks
No,
like
she does talk. I think she just talks like...
Well, she says something in this
she
scene.
whispers like...
But anyway, that nun pretty much hangs herself and sets herself on fire and hangs herself.
Oh, no, I don't think she meant to do that. I think she accidentally got stuck in a wire and then was swinging like a little...
Oh, and kept smashing into the.
fuck
That was
off.
and actually that was a pretty graphic scene. I have to
It was
admit.
good though because I thought it was going to just copy the original and then I was like, oh, fuck this. That was a good twist on it.
I did like that. And
Yeah.
another thing that we haven't really touched on, like Margaret is meant to have a history of like visions and obviously probably delusions more so. Do you know what I mean?
She just said that, like...
And that's where she.
We've no backstory for her, by the way.
That's
We
where
just
she
see her
probably
hopping everywhere.
has a lot in common. Where Carlita, the young girl that's being treated badly in the church, they have a bit in common. Like, so they're getting close together. Like.
Yeah,
So-
the sissies don't like that.
But before that nun kills herself, like Margaret goes over to her, remember? And that nun is showing Carlita a picture of a woman with a baby in her stomach. And Margaret just...
Oh, she drew it with a little blue, yeah.
She just drew it. And
I thought she was pointing that at Margaret, though. But anyways, that's two details.
she
Carry on.
remember she kisses Margaret as well.
Ah, yes! What the fuck? And then she kisses her right before she did that. Kiss of death.
Kiss of death, alright.
Anyhow, yeah, and then the next scene, poor Paolo. Is it Paolo? It has to be Paolo. Poor Paolo, she sees him in the street and she's running after him. She's like, Paolo, what's the story? At first I thought he was running away from her because he was like, oh fuck, I didn't know she was a nun. But then it dawns, so there's this little backflash. Oh no, wait, I'm skipping back to the end. Sorry, right, anyway, so the second time you see Paolo, he's like, fuck you, I'm out here. And he keeps saying, I didn't know, and I thought, oh, he didn't know that she was a nun.
Yeah, or something happened maybe,
Or, because she apparently blacked out, woke up the next morning, like, been there, done that, but you always remember.
So Paleo
So-
or Pablo, whatever the fuck his
I
name
think
is,
it's Paolo, but anyway.
gets absolutely creamed by a car.
Oh, that was so sad. No, seriously, that actually ends so bad. There was no fucking if
And again,
at the very end of that scene.
and this is what I didn't get.
Sorry, there was a new kitten here. Hold on.
This is what I
Give him to
didn't.
me.
This is what I didn't get. Like, she goes over and hugs him, and obviously, and then picks him off. Like, so he's absolutely welded into
Is
a
this-
wall. So like, do you know what I mean? Like, so
Oh,
like, there's
yeah.
a bottom and lower half, and she picks the torso off.
No,
and
she
brings
doesn't
him on.
know though. She thinks she's pulling them out.
Was
That wasn't necessary.
Was that
It
real?
fucking disgusting.
Was that scene real? Or was
Don't
that in
know.
her head?
Well, I think it was meant to. Yeah, no, it was. I don't know actually because she apparently just goes home and gets into bed after. Who the fuck does that? But I actually don't know. So weird.
So when Margaret notices the 666, the mark of the devil on the inside of Carlita's mouth, remember that scene? She suddenly runs for the records and is stopped by Sylvia and all them other nuns.
No jobs.
Do you remember? Like, it was a good scene. Like, a priest that she's friendly with, Father Gabriel. Remember the gay fella with baldy hair?
I didn't think he was gay, but alright.
Well, he kind of looked. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I better not say that. Comes back with the records and actually helps Margaret escape. He fucked Margaret into that fucking.
Oh, the bold room.
In the bold room, the bad room, but the bad room.
What a name!
So they escape and they head back to Father Brennan's, and then they plan to do the research on who the girl could be, if it's Carlita or not. They notice a picture of Father Brennan has the 666 markers on the top of the baby's head.
Yeah.
Remember that? Well, Carlita's mark was on the inside of her mouth. That Margaret knew.
Can I just pause here for 1 second for a question? So apparently these girls are getting bred by somebody, but who is the person? Or like we don't know. Apparently it's the devil.
Apparently it's the devil. Yeah.
Like.
There's even a scene in the film where she gets raped by the devil.
Cool. But like we'll touch on it at the end. What the fuck? And
I know.
You could have put some budget into that. That was like shocking. Like.
What do you mean?
That was their depiction of the devil.
But.
That was raping all these girls. What the fuck? They could have put it as a man even, like, or some type of manish type thing. That was nasty. Anyhow, and he's hardly doing that in birthing normal things, like.
Yeah, true.
As we've seen in some of the files, they weren't.
But in a way, this kind of reminded me of Rosemary's Baby. You don't really get to see the devil.
I'd rather have not seen that because that was sick.
True. But could you see any kind of influences from Rosemary's Baby?
And even the way it was shot. Loads of scenes remind me of Suspiria, like real loud music and stuff like that. The buildings,
definitely.
The actual apartment building that she was staying in, it reminds me so much of Suspiria. The windows, they're open, the curtains blown. If you've seen Suspiria, you'll know exactly what I mean. Her in the back of the car on the way in, Suspiria.
100%. It just
Italian, like it's
Italian
so,
as well.
it's literally
100%.
it's almost copycat. And also, can I say another thing? The scene where she's in the sister's office and she finds when she's getting the copies or the
foils, the documents.
She finds a key underneath the desk and finds a hole in the wall. Exactly what happens in Suspiria, by the way. Exactly what happens, and they're all witches-y.
Yeah.
And devil-y thing. Exactly what happens. By the way, just shouting out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's probably I never really caught that. That was actually a good fucking shout right there.
And then the scene where she's out on the street screaming in the rain.
That's the spirit,
exactly.
Yeah. What a fucking film.
She enters the exact same way in the back of a taxi with music on.
Yeah.
But it really
Yes. Holy fuck.
I'm just,
Good fucking
and
shout there from
there's a
Dick.
plot going on that everybody knows about except her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exact same as Suspiria.
Good fucking shout. But
here, I don't know. I mean.
So who ends up having the mark on the forehead? So now think about what we've actually been saying in the last fucking 10 minutes.
How would you go your whole life without noticing that? Do you not wash your hair?
I know. And it was
How do you go your whole life?
And it was so fucking prominent on her fucking head. Like, that literally looks like a lump. Like. So Margaret has the mark.
She hasn't noticed everybody until this moment.
She's the one who has to birth the Antichrist. And what's the fucking date? It's the 6th of the 6th. So the church is going to be out looking for her.
So the whole time she thought it was Carly, it was actually her.
So here's another thing.
Plot twist.
This is another omen that happened. So Margaret, her driver, and the two priests are in the motor. And they're being followed.
Yeah.
And they lose them, blah, blah. Margaret isn't looking too good. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's all fucking... She's not looking the best.
Puking up phlegm and all that shit.
The car crashes and supposedly the two other priests die because they look dead in the car. So anyway, we'll hold on to that. Margaret gets out and she starts freaking out. This scene goes on for about 5 minutes and there's no dialogue and she's just going, Can
I say something though? It was so strange. I remember looking around at one stage and other people were looking around as well because it was so fucking weird.
But can I say one thing?
From that girl.
Can I say one thing? She started off a little bit stiff. And maybe it was meant to be like this, but a lot of times, like, you can almost see the actress, like, kind of moulding into the role by the end of the film.
Mm-hmm.
This happened there, like, when whoever Nell Tiger, Free, I think her name is, like, mad name, but she started off a little bit stiff in the role, and by the end of the film, especially after that scene that we're talking about, really, really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And just Rosemary's Baby's vibes, all this, and it's so we're getting
Rosemary's Baby times 20 graphic because you nearly passed out with the baby scene, the birth scene.
Yeah. So we're getting towards the end of the film now. A very, very graphic birth scene.
I didn't think so, but anyway.
This is probably where the film got an X rating at the start, and they probably had to cut a few minutes down after.
I actually can't wait to see the X rating.
Oh, it's gonna be
Because I
good.
think I'll enjoy it better because it's so. I felt like there was a good bit missing.
Cut.
Maybe,
yeah,
you
maybe,
know.
yeah.
Anyways,
So, and this is the core ball in the film.
inaccurate.
And it is. And this is the core ball in the film, and you don't think so. Margaret actually gives birth to twins. One boy, one girl. The church is only interested in the boy, obviously. Don't know why, because it has to be a boy. Margaret asks, can she hold the baby boy? As it's her fucking child. And the church agree. Which is mad. And like, they're all surrounding Margaret in like dark cloth clothes, and like you can really tell they're Satan worshippers now. And Margaret actually gets a hold of the baby and ends up holding him hostage with a knife. And for
Rosemary's baby again.
well, exactly. Yeah, that happens as well. Yeah, and do you remember our fucking flatmate Louise actually ends up backstabbing her,
Yes.
and that's how they end up getting the baby back off her. The church set the church ablaze. The church people, I keep saying the church as in like they're group of people, yeah, but like the church people, all the nuns, set the church ablaze and leave Margaret there to die with the baby girl. So what does Margaret do? Actually, I'll tell you what, fucking Kalita comes in and saves Margaret. And the three of them end up getting out of there. Skips forward, and now the three girls are living somewhere in peace. Remember this? And they're at home themselves. And then Father Brennan gives them a little fucking knock at the door. And she tells Margaret, like, the baby boy's after surviving, and the church knows that you're survived and the other girl, and they'll be out looking for you.
Yeah.
So this is where I think it leaves it open for another The First Omen
100%. They
movie.
had to shove that in there. 100%.
In the First Omen film, there was no mention of a sister. And if there was, the sister was already dead. So at the end of this film, the sister's still alive. So I think this could lead it easily for a sequel to this film, which I'm very excited about. This would be lethal if it happened. Don't think so? That'd be fucking deadly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think this film proper interlinks between the first one. You can, because we're skipping over the part where you can see Damien going over getting a new family, and that's the family in the first one.
I know.
So that sets it up pretty good.
No,
But
I know that, but I'm just like,
there's no sister in the first one. I could be mistaken. I could be that much of a little fake fan of The Omen. Somebody could say, hey, for real, the sister is in the first one. But I don't think so. That's the core ball in this film. There was a sister. She's still alive.
Just watch The Omen. How about we rewatch The Omen?
We'll have to do the rewatch of The Omen, and I might even watch
And
the
the
three of
second
them.
one.
No, the three of
The
them.
third one is garbage, but the second one is really interlinked with the first
That'd
one.
be a good idea for an episode. Would you do that? And we'll do the
Yeah,
three
I
of them.
will, yeah. I will, yeah.
So drop a like. And just before we give our ratings and our thoughts, we'll run a quick ad. See you in a minute. So you know yourself, Dave, I've had a beard, 5 years now, and I've went through different products. And Joe, I'm not really happy with a lot of stuff. See, like beard oils, they never really work on me until I found this company, Denson. And just over there you can check out high quality beard trimmers, oils, face washes, everything over there. And I use it every day. So if you want to use it, you, the listener, I have a lovely code over there for you. Graveyard, to save yourself 30% off. 35% off, actually. So that's Graveyard at the checkout for 35% off.
So after all the coffee fueled episodes, somebody finally decided to sponsor us. So if you want some seasonal award-winning and specialty coffees for high-quality blends, check out Coffee Bros in the link in the description. So for 10% off, use the code GRAVE10 for some complex taste notes from fragrant and aromatic to bold and rich. And everybody knows I love coffee. Every episode I have a coffee, I physically cannot function.
Somebody's been listening to us out there.
Finally.
So if you love coffee as much as they here, check the links out below.
You know I wouldn't send you on any bad beans.
No.
So yeah, check the link out below for 10% off.
Now, let's get back into the video. Right, so the goods and bads. I thought it was full of creepy tension. It was a little bit of a slow burner, but I thought it really paid off. What do you think about that? I heard a lot of people saying it was slow in parts, but I did think it was a little bit slow in parts, but I thought it was fucking worth it in the
No,
end.
I see. I think films, like, as I said, I feel like it missed out on a few bits, but now that I know it was cut, so I'm going to watch the X-rated one. But no, I think because most films I say, oh, it wasn't long enough, no, I actually think it was good. It wasn't a slow burner. All the scenes, at the time I was like, what the fuck is the point of this scene? But now I see the whole point of it, like, every scene was kind of necessary.
It doesn't rely on cheap jump scares like most modern films
No.
do. There's a great fucking scene in this.
Thankfully
Do you remember remember that nun that hung and set herself before killed herself? She comes back to haunt Margaret.
Yeah,
That scene was unbelievable.
that was very good.
That was unbelievable the way they done that. So I thought the acting was solid. It was, as I said, it's the most convincing non-Rome movie I've seen.
Yeah.
In the last like fucking 30 years. Say the story was excellent. The story was fucking solid. Quite graphic at times, which is a bit ballsy for a squeaky clean horror.
It can be ballsy, especially when it's going on the big screen.
You know what I mean? Like
People aren't able for the graphic anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen a graphic bird scene in a horror film like that
No,
on the big
because
screen.
it's so controversial. You're not allowed like show anything like that anymore,
so-
even though it's the most
Hats off.
natural thing ever.
Hats
like,
off to
but-
the director.
Yeah.
Hats off
yeah.
to the director of that one. And the bad,
Yeah.
like I said, it's slow at times, and there is some filler scenes in there that probably didn't need to be there. Like say even when Margaret goes out to the nightclub, that could have been shortened a little bit.
That could have been so short, but anyway.
Little
yeah.
scenes like that could have been easily shortened, like, and there's build up tension moments that could have been shortened as well. And I didn't like the fact that it didn't completely tie it into the original film and lead to open for a sequel. I thought that was a little bit cheap of them. It was like some movie fucking executive producer or something comes in halfway through, like that owns the place, like comes in like, here, open that up for a second, like for a prequel.
Yeah.
So they were me bad, like otherwise that was grand, like, and like I've seen this film being compared to a film called Immaculate, came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and apparently the plots are identical. A nurse goes,
see,
a
that's-
nun goes for fucking
This is what I'm saying. Bad L timing.
bad hell fucking time. Like I wonder what could that hurt
Each other. Yeah, I
Each
don't
other?
know probably. But yeah, you have to nearly pick which one. But obviously I went for the Omen first because
yeah, it
they
just
tie to the original.
yeah.
But
And-
I think it tied to like other ones more. Like you said, it didn't really. Obviously, the story is following the first one, but then you have like all the little links to Suspiria and Rosie's Baby.
It was a completely different film to the first one,
Yeah, let's be honest.
which I love, which I fucking love. That's why I
no,
love
it was
this film.
good. Like it was nice. It was good. Yeah.
The outside in, I think it does look like a Pray for the Devil film, another known film, but it's certainly not. So do fucking check it out if you haven't seen it. And out of ratings, what would I give it? Do you know what? I'm gonna be nice. 4.5 out of 5.
That's actually that's very nice.
4.5. Like I'm telling you right now, like that was almost near perfect film. Like it was more something else than the Omen,
Yeah,
like, which I didn't
yeah.
mind. Like there wasn't that many Omens, but really did enjoy this. Anyone who hasn't seen it, go fucking check it out.
Yeah, no, I definitely would recommend.
D, as always, I appreciate you coming on the show. Can't
No
do this
problem.
without you.
My
And
pleasure.
if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you give it a follow and a rating if you're enjoying it. And if you're over on YouTube watching the video, fucking like the video, sub, comment. I know I'm asking for a bit much, but it does only take a couple of seconds,
Yeah, it does.
and it helps
Let's be
me.
real.
Helps the wheel keep turning. Like, do you know what I mean?
Helps
Like,
these
so
cats
so
fed.
we'll see you on the next one. What's the next horror film out in the cinema? Actually, we skipped Imaginary.
Jesus,
That looked
skip. I'm
fucking
not. I don't
dirty.
want to talk
That
about
looked fucking shit.
We haven't seen that Immaculate one, and
Will we do a little one for the Late Night of the Devil, or is it too late now?
no, because that's gonna be on Shudder. Shudder.
Shudder.
I hate saying that.
Shudder.
Because I feel like I should say Shutter, like Shutter.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways.
with 2 T's? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Shutter Island. I think.
yeah,
I
true,
don't
true.
know why. I keep getting confused. But anyways.
We might give that a crack one
No,
time.
we could because a lot of people might be waiting for that to come on the app.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. And you've never seen it before. Yeah.
You know, because I don't think it was out in all the cinemas.
But that one's been praised. Yeah.
I have a few bits to say about that.
Yeah. It's been fucking praised. But I have to admit, I don't give a bollocks. This is a proper horror film, and I'm fucking delighted to see this in the film. In the cinema.
Anyways, I'm off.
Right, signing now. See you in the next one.
Sayonara.
Good luck.
the power of evil. Build us into living stones of a culture of life. It demonstrates in both deed and word. Truth in every life, no matter its conditions, is persons and unrepeatable. Lord, speak to every human heart and fill it with the conviction. I am wanted. I have a task in history. I am accepted, and I am loved. It is good that I exist.
Margaret's one of our worst behaved children.
What if she has another episode?
Then you must tie her to the bed. Here, let me show you.
I am Dracula.